So I left Japan about 1976. So just before that, I was kind of listening to the pop music, especially like a folk music and Frank Sinatra and so forth. And so, like a top 40 type of music, I wasn't, you know, uh, on purpose. I didn't feel like listening to those, because I kind of established my own genre, right? So pop music is for young people or something. But at that time, this Perry Como's uh, LP was issued probably about 1971, 72, 73, around that time. And I was walking around Ginza one day, kind of a rainy day. I thought maybe I should go to this Sony building. Sony building is a very nice place to go to. It's a showroom in Ginza, and they have like cars and audio equipment and all this. That's one of the floor of that particular building is like a listening room. It's a very, very nice sofa, and you can listen the music they are playing. There's no choice that you can request or anything like that. But when I got in there, this LP by Perry Como, and I Love You So LP. At that time, I really liked this particular LP because there's lots of nice mellow type of pop music sung by Perry Como in a very, very mellow way, but excellent interpretation. And so, wow, that was nice. So I remember I was sitting in the sofa in that particular showroom, listening to that particular music. One of the songs called Aubrey. Aubrey is the song by the David Gates by Brett. The Brett is the very popular group at that time, and they are producing lots of nice songs. Essentially, that's David Gates, a very like a high tenor type of voice, which is very soothing, very relaxing, very comforting voice. And so I really love that kind of voice, his voice. And especially this Aubrey sung by Perry Como at that showroom. Aubrey was her name, it's not the ordinary name of the girl, but I love her name. Something like that. So after that, wow, of course I got this particular LP of the And I Love You So, and in that particular LP, most of the song is, very, very nice selections of American popular hit around that time. Aubrey, the Tied Yellow Ribbon Around the Old Oak Tree, And I Love You So, and yeah, all these things that the very, very beautiful songs there. So that's kind of remember I really liked it. Then I started work, and I wasn't happy at Japanese work environments there, and I was miserable. I was feeling very, very depressed, I would say, and that particular depression put me in the position that I cannot stay there in that company, or I cannot stay even in Japan, and I opted for going to study abroad in America. And so I was saving money for doing so. And but anyway, so around that time, what I listened to is Perry Como's this particular LP and the Peter Paul Mary's a series of folk albums. You know, number 1, number 2, which has a Blowing in the Wind. Number 3 has a Puff, the Magic Dragon. Number 4 is the I think the San Francisco Bay Blues, isn't it? Number 5 is the one that Slap Kilo Pangman, slack it for a while. I think I see my father coming, riding many a mile. Father, have you brought me hope, or have you paid my fee? Or have you come to see me hanging from the gallows tree? And that's the song titled Hangman, and coming from the fifth Peter Paul Mary's LP. And you know, the 6th LP, 7th LP, it's very, very nice. So I was listening all those things. So in 1976, I came to US, and I was put it in this dormitory room, and you know, very, very busy, right? Because you're studying, and you don't understand, you don't, you know, they speak English as well, and so you kind of very desperate to study at least, and the good grades. So I was studying, so I wasn't, you know, I didn't have any time to goof around. But I remember I kept my radio. I don't know, I bought the radio there or I brought it from home. I think I bought it there, I think. But this radio, I don't remember, it's a transistor radio or like a small radio. I don't remember, but I was listening radio once in a while. And radio station in the US, it was very different, very eye-opening. You know, in Japan, popular music was very, very popular. But you know, those like a top 40s or, you know, your hit parade type of thing comes on like once a week, or, you know, something like that, you know, and not that often you had a chance to listen to them. But in the US, there's like I don't know, 10, 20, maybe 30 radio stations, and each specializing in either top 40 music or country and western, jazz or vocal or 1950s old popular song, you know, all these different genre. They're dedicated to each genre. There's separate stations there. So, you know, for people who enjoy the music, you know, easy listening radio station, for example. So it was wonderful experience there. And the two songs that I think February I came in 1976, and I was listening, and immediately I noticed the Chicago's, you know, in the park. What's the name of the song? In the park. And the other one is Eagles, New Kid in Town. New Kid in Town. You know, those two songs. I think those two songs, I think I really remember that. But at the time already, I think I wasn't that much interested in. So Eagles, you know, I liked the Take It Easy, as you know, I was listening when I was in Japan, 1975-ish, I would say, and I liked his voice there, Glenn Fry's voice, and also the New Kid in Town, sung by Graham Fry, I immediately noticed that his voice, beautiful, beautiful voice, great singing. And so, but then again, I was busy. And I didn't, fool around with music or anything. So up until like 1980, sometime 80, even 83, 84, somewhere around that time, a friend of mine loved the Eagles, and he had LP, the Hotel California, and he was showing the particular album. But even then, I wasn't that much, interested to listen to their song. But sooner or later, and I got to know the Eagles' first best hit album, and I got hold of that, and I really loved it. So yeah, Eagles, Graham Fry, for example. When I was later on, like about 1986-ish, 87, I was living in a suburb of Detroit, Michigan, called Royal Oak. And I realized that Graham Fry is from Royal Oak, Michigan. And so, wow, I kind of became a very kind of close to him, So I kind of started to follow his career. His career cut short. He kind of got sick and he passed away. And but when he sang those beautiful ballads in Eagles, I thought that was the most beautiful voice I ever heard. And so, yeah, so that's what I remember. Then after that, so after that, I don't know, because yeah, I kind of realized that I have my own preference, and I mostly like adult type of song. And this guy named Michael Bublé, he just came out from Canada, right? And sang, the first LP was issued, and I liked his voice, and I thought he's going to be very, very big in kind of a singing. Mostly he was influenced by Frank Sinatra's song, so he was kind of imitating Frank Sinatra's style of the song. He was singing the particular type of song, but sooner or later he kind of established his own type of song that he create. But it's almost all of them are like past hits of the the pop song, memorable to him. So he sang several of those and made hits out of old hit song. And when I saw the movie just recently, a couple of months ago, I saw this The Perfect Days. At the end of The Perfect Days film, Hirayama, Mr. Hirayama, who is a protagonist of that particular movie, listened to this cassette tape music in the car, and he, listened to this song, I'm feeling good. And that was the first time I saw this particular person singing, and I don't know who that was, and I have to check, because that particular song I used to know Michael Bublé sang very well, and I love that particular song. So this one is not Michael Bublé, and who is that? And it turns out to be Nina Simone. Nina Simone got hit by this song. It's probably 1960s, maybe 1950s or 60s. So that's a very old song called I'm Feeling Good. And so that's, I kind of all of a sudden, yeah, Michael Bublé sang that song. It used to be my favorite song by him, and so that was a very nice surprise. But I think that's about it, about my popular music experience. is much less. I think much less because me aging, you are not particularly interested in the young people's music.